Okay, what's up? Kitten. She's sleeping in the sink right now. And look what we got. St. Patty's. I like how it's mixed with the snowflakes. And we have the tablecloth with the red candles. Got really nice mashups going on here. With the Christmas cat still. It's not Pisces season yet, but I feel it coming. Like a period. Where do I begin? Let's show you the cat in the sink real quick. Because why not? I have like remnants of my makeup yesterday. There's this kitten. Kitten in the sink. Meow. Meeps. You gonna meep? Meep. Okay. So, yeah, so the game was yesterday. I put on this 49ers makeup and like SF, but I did it with the mirror, so it was backwards. And I like kind of had a feeling it was gonna be that way, but part of me was like, no, it's gonna be right. Just use the mirror. I don't know what I was thinking. I kind of just didn't care, and part of me just was like, just quick, do it. The game's on. Like, you're wasting time. Just like, quick, do it. I don't know. I had like this like weird energy, and it was such a weird day. And oh, you have to put my phone on the charger. That's right. And so see if I can get a lighting I like. What if I go like this, maybe? So yeah, so it was the Super Bowl, and fuck, I'm like actually really hungry. Maybe I'll grab something. So that was hard. It was just, I don't even know how to begin. I guess I should start from the beginning, which would actually technically be the night before. The night before yesterday, I got really drunk. I'm slipping on my anti-drinking. I'm literally staring at a drink right now too, like I'm not gonna drink it, but I might. I was doing good, and I'm slipping. I'm slipping hard on it, which I knew was gonna happen because I wasn't working, and I was just keeping to myself, and that made it pretty easy actually. And my cousin's not, so like I just wasn't around it. And now I work with it, and all I do is serve people margaritas all day. And yeah, it makes me want a margarita and a taco. Like shit. And yeah, and I get stressed from the job, and then just working all the time, and there's always that confusion that like it's helping me with my stress. Like it'll at first feel like it really helps me, but then it doesn't. I really wish I had coffee right now. I don't know about that one, but I've been telling myself, you know what? Like, if I need a fucking coffee, I need a fucking coffee, okay? But I guess just sometimes I feel like it's not helping either. Things just become so quickly problematic for me. Like I become addicted to them, dependent on them, and don't know how to control and balance them and stuff and whatever, and it's hard. So yeah, I got really drunk, and I don't even really remember getting home. I barely remember going to Grand Central. I feel like people had to help me find my way to Grand Central, but I don't even really remember that. There's a lot that's just like missing, and that's always a really scary feeling, because I know bad things happen when my memory is missing, and I say really crazy things, and really crazy things happen, and there's all these people trying to hook up with me. And like I think they totally see that I'm like just that dumb bitch that gets too drunk, so like they're all just waiting for their shot at this point, maybe. But they also like, I think I really create concern in many people, actually, which sucks. I actually hate that. I wish I could feel like more touched, like, wow, everybody's really concerned about me. But it's kind of just like, fucking, everybody's fucking concerned about me. Which is funny because I don't feel like they really are. But then they're all worried about me. I feel like they don't, like, see how much I try to be nice to everyone and, like, things. And then they're concerned about me. But it's just like, I don't trust any of y'all. Like, y'all are mean. And you're concerned about me. Because I'm a nice person. And that all of you are just gonna use it against me. I don't know. But, like, people are really nice to me and helpful. And I'm just a mess. And it makes people concerned. I'm just saying, like, there's a reason why I'm a mess. And it's not just because I'm a mess. It's because, like, there's actually a lot that I have going on in my brain. And I feel like I can't even use it. Like, I didn't want to be a waitress for the rest of my life and just ask people what margarita flavor and, like, things, like... But, like, again, whose destiny is that? I don't know, but it's not mine. Fuck. See, this is why I need to drink coffee, because I've noticed the videos I do where I drink coffee, I'm perkier. And when I'm not drinking coffee, like, I wish. But I knew this was gonna happen, because Past 2 days have been. And then I remember I was talking to these like young kids from like Germany. They're like 18 or something. And I'm like, God, what did I say? Did I hit on these young boys? Were they all just making fun of me? Were they all worried about... I almost generally just remember, like, a lot of people worrying about me, actually. I keep being like, what bad things happened? But I feel like really a lot of people were genuinely worried about me. Like, there are a lot of bad people. And I do vaguely remember someone, like, on a bicycle kind of trying to mess with me. But this other person was helping me and was like, leave her alone. She's trying to get to Grand Central. I vaguely remember that. So it's like there's a lot of good people that will help, and there's a lot of bad people. Like they say that, who says that? Something about with disasters. Like there's a lot of people that will just do bad things in a disaster, and there's a lot of people that try and do good things and help. You know, there's both. You know, it's not just one or the other, but yeah. And 222 saw that. Okay, and so then I get on the train somehow, which I don't remember really. I like vaguely remember walking into the train station. It really is scary. It's just like, what? How am I functioning? And then I just wake up in New Haven, which is the last stop on the train. So I ended up going all this way the wrong way, and then was like, kind of still drunk, like fuck. And I just called my cousin at 4 a.m, which was dumb because I knew he wasn't gonna be able to help me. He has his kids and stuff, and he was like, "You gotta take an Uber or something." And I was like, one, I wasn't gonna pay for that Uber. Two, I didn't even have the access to the money like that. So I just took another train back, which I thought I was gonna have to wait way longer for. At first I thought I was gonna have to wait like 2 hours for the next train because it was like the late train. But there was a super early one at like 4:30, and I just took that one. So I didn't even have to wait that long. I went somewhere and laid down on the ground and just cried. I just totally just cried for like 5 minutes because I missed, you know, the train, and I was gonna have to take this other one, and I just really wanted to go home. And I just cried. Part of me really wonders if that's why I was crying though. I was crying because I was just tired and just wanted to go home and felt really stupid, but I also cried because I was just like, oh, we did this again. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And then I listened to these songs that I recently found, and then just like instantly kind of like got obsessed over, which is I don't really like this lighting anymore because of these lines. Don't Forget Me by Maggie Rogers. I already knew I was gonna love the song because one, I love Maggie Rogers, and two, the title, like Don't Forget Me, like it's kind of like what I trip out about all the time. It's probably my biggest thing. It's just like, don't forget about me. And feeling forgotten, you know, I hate. And so I was listening to that, and then also Casey Musgraves just came out with this song, Deeper Well, which is so cute, and it's all about like growing up and breaking bad habits, and she mentions her Saturn returning. The whole Saturn thing has been like a complex for me too, or whatever, but I don't want to go into the whole Saturn thing right now. I feel like I've talked about it before too. There's a lot of things that I actually have talked about too, but like it's like there's a whole roadmap to all the things, to all the complexes. Okay, and so, and it really does make me crazy, but still not liking this lighting. Oof, what am I gonna do? And so then I get off the train on my actual correct stop, and it's like 4, 5 in the morning, dark. There's nobody around. So, and I'm still kind of drunk. I just start singing "Don't Forget Me," the Maggie Rogers song, and I just sing it the whole way home, which is cool because like I have a hard time singing because I get really scared about it, people hearing me. But I didn't care then because there wasn't really anybody around, and it was late, and I was drunk, and I was just singing it the whole way, and it really helped. And then my friend called me because I guess I drunk my sister too, so she was checking up on me. So then I went outside and talked to her for a little bit, which was cool. I like sent her some of the song too that I was singing. And then I went to sleep as the sun was rising. And woke up, and my cousin was listening to Bob Marley and getting the kids ready for school or something. No, something else. Ugh. This guy comes and hangs out with them, picks them up and takes them places, and I hate him because he's a fucking creep, and I'm not getting into that either, but I'm just trying to set the tone here. And then I'm talking to my cousin about how, like, fuck, did that again, and he's all like, it's okay, I get it, I've been there. All it takes is one slip up. That's the hard part, is sticking to it. And like, I've done it a bunch of times. And he was like, you just gotta realize, and that's what my friend was saying too, like, I have those genes. Like, alcoholism runs in my family, and it's just in my psyche and DNA and stuff. Like, where I'm not like most other people that just like kind of struggle with it. Like, no, I really struggle with it, and I really can't control it, and I really will just get blackout drunk really easily. And it's also because I realized that I have this eating problem too, which I've been like finally coming into awareness of, because I've just kind of like ignored that for like a long time, because I was just like, no, this is normal. Or it's subtle enough that it's whatever, but it's like not. And I just like trying not to eat all the time, and then feeling bad about eating all the time, and just worrying about weight all the time, and like how I look, and being judged, and like all of it. And what was it too? My cousin made this joke, and it was cracking me up because it was like so accurate. So I was like, oh, I sent this, I did that. And she was just like, wow, you're just like, send message to everyone, 200 messages, just destroy it all. And he said destroy, like I just destroy everything. Like, and that makes me think about things too. There's just so many memories. So many weird memories that I get all the time. This is that weather I don't really like either, where the sun's just like some big white bomb looking thing, and the sky's all gray white. But it might snow, I guess, tomorrow and the next day, like a bunch. So you don't like the blinds. Okay, hold on, actually. Okay, so we're switching it back to this for the whatever it's called. Clovers, something. Yeah. But maybe I'll do that lighting. You can see my boobs too, just kidding. Let me see if I can pop this. Fucking, where was I? Let's see. And then, so, my phone's like charging, not charging. Then, you know, I'm talking with him and stuff, and just feeling like, yeah, I need to stop. And then it's funny too, because then we're talking about my uncle Rich, and how like he basically died of alcoholism, liver failure. The doctor was like, you can't keep drinking like this. He was drinking so much, lots of vodka, waters. It's funny because apparently that's like what their dad did. My dad's dad and his dad. And like, fuck. And the Super Bowl was yesterday, and he loved the 49ers. So that just became our family's team for him. Because he was the one that was just really big about football for some reason. He was really into football, and he really loved the 49ers. And so we really wanted them to win yesterday. Like, for him, for our uncle. And it was just funny too, because it was just like this whole theme of like, and it's funny too, because like where I came from in California, like that's the big team too, like San Francisco is the area. And it just felt like it had so much meaning to me, and I just felt like I really needed that win. And I kind of stupidly like told myself that if they won, then that was going to be like my good sign from the universe that I was going to turn my life around and get better. And they didn't win. You know, and it was hard too, because they got really close. It went into overtime, and me and my cousins were literally dying of anxiety. My cousin could not stop shaking uncontrollably. I was shaking. We were all just like so on edge. We were so close. I think we were off by like 8 seconds, and don't even get me started on the number 8. And I saw like, I did see my lucky number 16 twice, because it was tied 16-16, and 16-16 is my lucky number, but because of my friend. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Bumped into my friend on the street before the game, the one I haven't been, well, there's a lot of people I'm not talking to. But I haven't been talking to her, because she got divorced with my cousin, and I'm mad at her, because we were supposed to move in together too, and then they kind of just screwed me over. And they're really good at just acting like they didn't do anything. Which they did. Again, she did. I didn't see her sister. They're twins. It was just the one twin that I bumped into. And, you know, at first I tried to just, like, avoid her. And then she was like, can't just hide away forever. We're gonna bump into each other. I'm like, fine. Talk to you, I guess. And she just, like, batted her eyes and looked all sad and sweet. And I just kind of, like, fell for it. I don't know, it's just really complicated. It's like a lot of really hard, confusing feelings. And I really did feel like we had a good talk. In a way. But in a way not, because I still feel like there's things that aren't being addressed or resolved. And she won't really like admit to these things. And that's why they won't get resolved, because she won't admit it. She won't even talk about it. She just like goes around it like it didn't happen. And a lot of my friends do that, actually. And it drives me fucking nuts. And you know, have I done that? Maybe. Generally not, though. I feel like I'm pretty good at admitting, when I fucked up. Fuck, I'm like really hungry now. And now I have 20 minutes. So I said I'd hang out with this guy who's also toxic. Like, literally, the struggle goes on and on. Of like whack energy that I'm dealing with. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Okay, hold on. Maybe I should just end it and eat my cereal. Yeah, because I keep saying I'm gonna make these shorter, and then like literally they're 20 minutes so fucking quick. I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna. Yeah, that's kind of gross, but whatever. Then I call my dad and I talk to my cousins. They're like, okay, listen, it doesn't have to define your life, only if you let it. Maybe it is kind of a sign that my life is not going in a winning direction right now. It kind of feels like how the game went. It's going in like a, you're pushing too hard and you're just gonna wear yourself out kind of level. Like, you can push through it, but you're gonna get so tired and you won't be able to push for that long. And I don't know a lot about football, but I definitely feel like too what they did was like they started to play it a little safe. Like, what was it? Part of it thing was like they decided not to go for the touchdown and they just did this field goal thing. But it's like, no, you should have tried harder to get that touchdown. Because they just tried to be like, well, if we could just win by 3 points and keep it that way, we're good. Because risking a touchdown is scary. Like, you make a pass, you make a blah, blah, blah. Ugh, this girl there really pisses me off, too. Like, people are just... I fucking hate people. You try and be a nice person, and people literally just always trying to fuck with you left and right. Left and right. But yeah, like, I tried to play it a little more safe in this way, like, because making those passes and stuff is like you risk them not being able to catch the ball and someone else getting the ball and then like being bad. So they just try to go this like safer route, but it's like, no, you should have tried to be more risky, because otherwise they can just push on through like the big fat bullies that they are. And it's just like, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, Taylor Swift is cool, but though I'm not buying the whole Travis Taylor relationship. I'm not buying that Travis is this great of a person. There was literally footage of him freaking out at his coach, almost about ready to like punch him. And there's that other game where he like threw the opposing team Ravens football, but he was like allowed to be there. And it's like, okay, maybe he's messing with your head a little bit, but like you can't just like go and be a bully and then just throw his ball away. I don't know. It's just like he's a bully. He's kind of just looks like a big broody bully that doesn't really scream women's rights activist. But you know, don't judge a book by its cover. But I mean, sometimes you get a pretty good idea from the cover. Let's be real. But I really wanted them to win. And their red is such an obnoxious color. It's like the most obnoxious red. San Francisco has like this cool maroon and gold, like burgundy. And San Francisco, we were so close. It hurts. I cried. We literally had our uncle's picture like up on the window. It's still up on the window. Can't win them all. Right before it too, we played the Pokemon song. You'll teach me and I'll teach you, Pokemon. I love that part. You'll teach me and I'll teach you. That almost sounds like a threat now, but but it's also like you can learn from each other. Learn from each other's mistakes with drinking and everything. Like even my cousin, like he brought Bombay, but there wasn't that much left of it. It was a huge bottle, but not that much left. So he was like, see, there's not that much though. I was like, you're smart. I shouldn't have drank it all though, because I said I wasn't going to drink. I was just gonna drink my seltzers and be good, like my cousin, but I couldn't do it. And couldn't do it. I just kept looking at that Bombay like, fuck. I need me some of that. And my cousin was just like, I know you do, here you go. It's hard, man. It is really hard. And then the other girl was like not drinking and acting like she's like so cool because of it. God, I really can't with some people. And then this guy and like his friends there, and like he said I have bushy eyebrows. Like he was making fun of my bushy eyebrows. Like, bro, first of all, why are people throwing stones in their glasses fuck houses? Like, why do people be doing that? Like, because they really don't think I'm gonna fuck with them. And it's true, I don't want to, but like, why? Like, you know how easy it would be like to make fun of you. It would be really easy. There's a lot of like material I could use. Why do you want to push me to that point? Like, why do you want to tempt me? Whatever. Haters gonna hate. Okay, Taylor, I guess you can have your 10 millionth award. Yippee yippee yay. I still don't buy that relationship. Ugh, it just makes me cringe. I can't, ugh. There's a lot of cringe factors going on here. But also at the same time, it's like, alright, let's all get over it. She's living her life. He's living his. We're all just trying to live our life. And you know what? We all win and lose. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And it's great when you win and it sucks when you lose. But that's life. And the beauty is we all have both of that. And we all make mistakes. And we all do things that are a little questionable. And we all struggle with balancing it and finding the real meanings of life and how to learn and what to learn from our insecurities and stuff and relationships and whatever. And it's fucking hard. Life is fucking hard. But it's okay. And you can always turn it around. I don't have to let that loss define my year like I keep thinking I'm going to for some reason. Like, no. Even with astrology and predictions and stuff, and you gotta realize that, like, you can always change it. I think they say that in Harry Potter too, maybe. Like, you can always change the destiny. Nothing is set in stone. It just takes a matter of actually doing it. You know? And if you keep making the same mistakes, then yeah, obviously it's not gonna change. You gotta actually just do it. And that's the problem right now, is I'm like wondering how I'm gonna change my life while I keep doing these same things. Like meeting up with this guy. And we're gonna go to an abandoned warehouse. But I think it's cool. But he's so rude. I was talking with my cousins, like, I'm his princess and he's the Ice King. I'm like, this is cute though, because it's an Adventure Time reference, right? And you know, but it's also like problematic. Red flag city. This one guy told me he was gonna take me to Six Flags. Alright, so I really have to end this. I didn't eat. Fuck. I just don't even care about time. Why did I agree to this? I don't know. I don't know, but whatever. It'll be fun. It'll be cool. It's gonna be good. I can handle this. I just need to process it all. You know, I can't run away from it. I just gotta process it. I wrote this thing and I was like, follow the spiders because I got a spider card. Anyway, there's so much more I could have said, but I gotta wrap this up. I gotta get ready. I gotta like do things, and yeah, so that's that. Don't look at my fingernails. Okay, yeah. And to all of you sad about the 49ers game, I'm right there with you. It's gonna be okay, you guys. It's gonna be okay. One of these days, we'll play them again, and we're gonna cream them so hard. Travis and whole fucking team, fucking get them good in another Super Bowl or something. It'd be cool. Anyways, it's gonna be okay. We're still the cool ones. Maybe that's why we're the cool ones, because, you know, our whole life isn't being a football bully. I don't know. I never know how to end these. Okay, bye.